Hey guys, welcome to the FIFA 21 Icon Moments Peter Schmeichel player review. So for this review, I used Schmeichel with both the basic chem style as well as the glove chem style. I thought those two chem styles would be the most apt to try this card out, and I played him both in Division 1 Rivals gameplay as well as my first 5 FUT Champions games. So let's get into the review. Now, the only reason for me crafting the Schmeichel SPC was that I'm a huge Manchester United fan, and Schmeichel was our captain during our golden days, including that famous treble-winning year. So I just wanted to have him as a part of my club and start him in goal. I was using Timo Neuer for over 400 games before this, and he was a rock-solid keeper. And finally, I got bored of using him because I overused him and I wanted to change. So I'm just going to be comparing Schmeichel to Neuer because in my opinion that Timo Neuer is a top 3 goalkeeper in this year's game. So the first thing that I noticed with this card was the unique save animation that he has, and it's unlike any other keeper that I've used, which is pretty cool to see because you're actually paying for a different kind of card with their individual traits and character models in game. So in that perspective, it's cool to see a unique save animation. So that was a pro in my opinion. But apart from that, there weren't too many pros. He was a bang average keeper at best. He let in shots that I expected my opponents to score, which is forgivable. He also let in a couple of easy shots that I expected him to save, and that really pissed me off, I'm not gonna lie. I was expecting a prime icon, that too Peter Schmeichel, one of the best keepers ever, to be much better than he performed for me in game. Yes, he pulled off a couple of worldies which saved me in one game, but apart from that, across the 8 games that I tried him with, he was pretty bog standard, and I can compare him to any other keeper in the game. For example, the base Nick Pope or the inform Nick Pope, he would perform arguably better than this card. The Timo Neuer, the base Neuer is better, the All Black is better in my opinion. And this Schmeichel card was pretty disappointing, to be completely honest, because he didn't really save much, barring a couple of saves here and there. On top of that, he doesn't have any goalkeeping traits, which really surprises me. On corners, he made a couple of really hideous punches in the air and missed the ball completely. You can see in the video, and I hadn't pressed any button. That really shocked me. A couple of near post saves he let in that I expected him to easily save, and that really surprised me. Luckily, I was thrashing my opponents, so even if I let in a couple of goals, it wouldn't matter and I still would have won. But in tight games, you cannot use this card because he will let you down. I'm assuming this card will pull off blinders when the DDA favors you, but apart from that, you can get virtually any keeper and he will be on par with this Icon Moments Peter Schmeichel card. Now, the only other 2 pros, if there were any with this card, was his kicking and his distribution. His throws are very accurate, so you can safely spread the play with those laser-like throws. And you can also use his kicking to good effect even with the 3-star weak foot. So his kicking and his throwing were good. But apart from that, there's nothing else to really shout about. When he was rushing out, he was quick to rushing out and gathering the ball. I'd give him that. But at times when he didn't get to the ball, I expected him to make himself bigger and probably save or deflect a shot. But the shot just went through him, and that really disappointed me as well. Now, a pro tip for you guys if you're crafting this card is use him with the glove chem style, because it seemed like, and again in air quotes, it seemed like he played better with the glove chem style because he pulled off a couple of decent saves. So if you're getting this card, use him with the glove and he should perform much better for you. Now, the only reason I see people crafting this card is that because they have tons of SPC fodder lying in their club, and this card is available for 60 days, so you can virtually craft him for free or spend 100k and craft him over a matter of time. Or if they're a huge Manchester United fan or any of the previous teams that Schmeichel played for, or if they're Danish and they want this guy in their team. But apart from that, for 500k, if you're buying this guy off the market, just don't buy Timo Neuer instead. And you can pair him up with any of the meta Bundesliga defenders like the Road to the Finals Klosterman, Road to the Finals Akanji, Future Stars Tapsoba. You can get a lot of links with Neuer. You can get Oblak, his RTTF card, much better. You can get Inform Nick Pope and use Joe Gomez. So save your coins, don't splash out 500k if you're buying this guy off the market. But if you're crafting him and you want to use him for nostalgic purposes or for fun, get this card, and he'll perform whatever in game for you. He'll make a few saves, he'll let in a lot of shots, and overall he's a pretty average keeper. Strict advice, don't buy this guy if you're a competitive player because he will let you down, and focus your keeper budget for other keepers in game. So I'm going to rate this Icon Moments Peter Schmeichel card a 7 on 10 because he's a very average keeper in game. He's not bad, but he's not great either. And I'm also going to give him a value for coins of a 5. Do not spend 500k if you're buying him off the market, but if you're crafting him, it's much better value if you can craft him for under 100k. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and if you did, please drop a sub on the channel and a like on the video. It would mean the world to me, and have a great day ahead, guys.